Welcome to the Power Couples podcast with Kamogelo and Tanama, a platform where we tackle all things relationship from intimacy, communication, and unity in marriage.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Power Couple Podcast. So, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're listening to this. We love you. And what's up? How are you doing, babe?
I'm great, my angel. And thanks for tuning in. We're delighted to share this platform with you. Are you well, my angel?
I am terrific. So, let's get straight to today's topic. We will be discussing how do I serve my partner?
Yeah, and we're picking it up on the same notion or wavelength that we discussed last week. If you would recall, we were discussing, in the last episode, we were discussing words of affirmation. So we just want to take it on the same trajectory, but we will be zoning in on the 5 love languages. How do you serve your partner in their love language? And firstly, do you even know what their love language is? And do you ascribe to that notion that there are different love languages and that each person is best served in the way that they prefer to be communicated to in the relationship? So maybe let's just unpack these 5 love languages. I mean, I know there's words of affirmation, as we discussed last week. We've got acts of service. There's those that prefer to receive gifts. There's physical touch, and there's quality time. You know, and we all have different preferences. I know for a fact that I'm an acts of service kind of guy, followed by obviously the other one, physical touch.
But physical touch is not necessarily sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm also, that's actually my primary, that like I love being touched and caressed and, giving me a random kiss now and again. And so, yeah, I'm a physical touch. That's my love language.
Yeah, and I'd say definitely you also lean on quality time, which is something I know I need to work on.
Yeah.
So I think just to maybe unpack it, and this is where really, for me, the rubber hits the road, if I can call it that, and I think most guys tend to lean onto the acts of service, and I know I'm not being biased, given that that's my preference. But I think for me, the biggest thing is you end up sometimes feeling a bit unfulfilled if your partner does not understand your love language. And I mean, they could be doing a lot to try and obviously cater to you, if I can call it that, for lack of a better word. But if it's not what you prefer, because I know, for example, my my mom's friend, this one time, and I mean, it's quite a elderly couple. She tried to spice things up, and she had romantic dinner set up. She had candles lit and everything. And obviously, I mean, she was dealing with a typical petty guy. And I mean, this guy is well over his 50s, and I mean, he got in there and he was like, okay, what madness is this? Switch on the lights, what are you doing? Because that obviously it's not his kind of thing. Maybe he might have been an acts of service kind of person where they prefer that, make me breakfast, make me food, those kind of things, and I know a lot of ladies also tend to lean onto the receiving gifts aspect or receiving gifts part of the love languages, and we just need to understand how do we meet each other in the best way that obviously is our preference.
Yeah, I think I mean, we definitely have different love languages, hey, and we communicate differently. So I think it's very important that there is a compromise. Like for instance, with me, I realize with Gamo, he likes to be served, and so me actually making him breakfast, lunch boxes to work, he really appreciates that. I found it a bit strange, but it's his love language, and that he would call me and tell me, babes, thank you so much for the lunchbox, I really appreciate it. And I'm thinking, wow, okay, is that deep? But that's his love language. Whereas with me, I love physical touch, and as I said earlier, like just a random hug here and there, a grab of the ass. Come on, somebody. just you're showing me that you love me. That's how I want to You know?
Oh, so that's how we show love. Okay, no, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we're quite interested to hear what's your love language, and do you ascribe to this school of thought, or do you just take it as it comes, and roll with the motion? Please do share. We're really interested to hear. And what are your thoughts around this subject? I think definitely it's obviously it's been defined well in these five categories, but I think it's something that has been long standing in marriage. We all have our own preference as well, not only marriage but in every relationship. Because some people, you could buy them gifts for days and it could mean nothing for them, whereas others it's a massive thing. Even if you just buy them a chocolate, it's a massive thing. So yeah, share what your thoughts are, and would definitely love to hear from you. And remember that marriage is not always about finding the perfect partner, but rather being the perfect partner and serving your partner in a way that appeals to them. It's not about being served, but about serving your partner. And once we have that notion, it actually works out well for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Cheers.